Hole. Well, I knew this was gonna happen. And happen it did. This wasn't like a catastrophic earthquake. This wasn't a bomb striking nearby. This wasn't a burglary gone wrong. This was water. Now, before you start judging the mess that's in that shop, that's just me. That's just how I get down. But the issue that you're seeing in this video is actually water coming in from under that wall that I built shittily, I might add, and now I have to figure out a way to get it out. So this is the wall in question. That tube is there because I know that when that water that you see all on that pad comes down this hill and follows down this path, it's gonna jump that little curb from 1911 and go right into this old ass hole crack shack. The crack shack. So my plan is to cut along this pipe and then find my way into that drain. Now at the time, I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, but I figured whatever tube is leading into that drain is under that concrete, so I just need to identify it. And I did that the best way I know how, by guessing. This is all the dirt that I scooped up off of that pad right there. So that was failure one, not building properly and planning properly. I should have knew this was gonna happen. Here's how failure two started. Also notice how hard I'm breathing through my nose because I'm a fat fuck and I eat a bunch of bullshit. Alright, so here I have uncovered, I rented a concrete saw from Home Depot, like a man, and then I basically made a trench for water to flow into. With the hose, I'm checking the grade or the slope to make sure the water is flowing. Now at the end of that other cut, I found the pipe where it enters into the drain, and I cut a small hole, too small, as I figured out later, so that the water can come down this channel inside the pipe with gravel on top of it, and then it would dump into that 6-inch drain and drain out to the street. That was my plan. It was kind of a good plan, but I did it the hack way and not the right way, you know? But this was the beginning. All right, so I got the pipe down in the channel. I got weed guard or weed fabric underneath the pipe just to help with erosion, and I have the gravel down over the pipe to kind of make it look better and also to catch any debris to stop it from filling up. And man, I tell you what, I thought this was the best plan ever. The best plan ever. Look at how smart I am. I also put a little bit of concrete over that hole and the dirt surrounding it so that we wouldn't get erosion there. Look at that. It's almost a perfect circle. It's close. I'm a fucking genius. It's crazy, man. I swear to God. Oh shit, I guess the hole was too small. See, it's barely raining. Well, it's raining moderately right here, but that shit's almost filled up. Fail number two. Also, I handled the erosion at this level, but I didn't think about all the debris that would be coming down from that dirt road up above me. So that gravel's already clogging up. It's already falling down into the pipe and slowly but surely making it so that water doesn't flow. I'm a freaking idiot. I hate it, man. I hate it. So the rest of this, I got so frustrated and got busy back at work, I didn't do a great job filming, but I'm gonna do my best to show in pictures. Alright, well, I did film this. This is when I took all the gravel out, took all the pipe out, and I thought I was just gonna let it flow. That was fail number 3. And this is probably what led to my problems and having to add another drain downstream, which I'll show you in just a moment. I made the hole bigger. All right, so this is the pipe downstream about, I don't know, 25 feet. I had to cut it out because it was flooding and it was getting like a foot deep in this spot. I put in a drain basin and it was still flooding, and here's why. The water's not even coming from the concrete. I got the gutter draining right into the drain, but the water is actually coming from underneath the concrete. Why? Two reasons. One, fucking gophers. They dig holes and then all that shit flows down over the holes and comes out. So I had to plug those up. And number two, because I had the open channel and water was getting under the concrete foundation and flowing down here, flooding this. I didn't even need the drain. I just needed to fix that and I would have been fine. But now I got a drain. Okay, so now we're to the picture part. Actually, I had more video than I thought. So here I am mixing some concrete. I bought a drain off Amazon, the best. Fitted in there. I finally found how to get into the pipe. It was right there all along. I'm dead center in with PVC sealed up. Dropped in my drain. Start pouring in concrete in the cracks. Now I should have had like 4 inches on each side of this drain, and I'm ashamed to say it because my friends at Gate City Foundation Drainage would be ashamed of me, but no one ever is gonna drive over this, and it's in there. So here's the final result. Pickup number 4, failure 4. Sorry, I have to bleep that. Failure 4. The carnage. I still haven't cleaned this up. I literally just filmed this right now. It's starting to rain, but it's done. It ain't pretty, but it's good. Now that little side area right there to the right of the drain, that drains off to another drain, but it's uphill, so it's really useless. I'm probably gonna come back later and like smooth that concrete out and make it look presentable, but for now everything's sealed up. I sealed up that little tiny hole that I made. I put down some PVC, aka bubble wrap, and some gravel, and then poured over that, so if I ever need to get back in there, it's accessible with a jackhammer, of course. Got our drain piped, plumbed directly into the 6-inch drain. No more bullshit. I'm so happy to be done with all this, and I learned a lot, and I hope I don't ever have to do this again. Oh yeah, and that's where the water comes down the street. It's all muddy. This little ugly concrete patch that I poured in the dark last night, that's covering up the main entrance to this gopher cavern, I think, where water was coming in and causing the flooding. So hopefully that'll keep water out of that new drain that I added and get it down into the proper drain. Thank you. It's my first video. I don't know if I'll do any more, but I put all this together, so you know, I'm not gonna say all that shit people say, but you know the deal. Thank you.